All righty, I'm live. Sorry about that. I ran into my new neighbor. So I was chatting with him. He sells grass-fed beef and pork and chicken and eggs, and definitely going to be a lot of things that I'll probably be buying off him. And next thing I know, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I got a live stream I got to get to. So I hurried back as fast as I could. Now we're going to do this one outside. Slide, kitty, kitty. There we go. So let me get set up here. Got some exciting things to talk about. I need to get me some water. All righty. I'm back. Thanks for being patient. Woo! My son's doing a bang-up job. Got him rototilling. Ouch! Out in the garden. Hey, Mama Bear, how we doing? We used to love the big boy, yeah. So that one was up in Michigan. And we were there, oh God, it was probably 7-8 years ago. And I just thought that'd be a cool picture. So I had it done. So I'm getting hydrated. A lot of work this morning. Started up doing some tilling in the garden. And then I did some planting. And then did some weed whacking, some mowing. I got the boy on the tiller right now. Looks like he's doing a really good job. So I'm not going to hold him up. And probably tomorrow I might sneak in some pepper plants. I don't know. I'd like them to get a little bit bigger, but I might have to start planting them. Who knows? Good morning from Colorado. I see an extra O there. So Colo, I'm guessing that's Colorado. Mom Bear, how we doing? Got one in Carpentersville. Best fish and chips bucket. There you go. Yeah, we ended up eating there. We were on our way we went all the way up to Whitefish to see the Edmund Fitzgerald Museum. So I remember that trip. So it's going to be about 79 degrees a day, partly cloudy. Another beautiful day. I got 3 more tomato plants in. And that should have loaded up by now if I haven't had any problems. Looks like it has. And felt pretty good about that. And like I said, I just met the neighbor who bought the property back there. He's got beehives back there. Hey, Michael, how you doing? So he's going to be raising bees back there. And he sells honey from his hives. So I'm definitely going to be buying some of those. One thing, if you have allergies, and if you buy honey, local honey, it will help you deal with the local allergies. So it's always best to buy local honey whenever you can. I'll pay a little extra for it. It's local. So he has a meat company out not too far from here, maybe 20 miles at the most. And so I'll probably be stopping there and purchasing some grass-fed beef He said he's got good pork too. So if the pork's as good as it is in Ivy, hi, pretty kitty. Oh, yeah, I know. What's up there, Banks? You coming up? Or are you just saying, no, Daddy, it's too hot. I'll just lay at your feet. Coming from Wisconsin now? Yeah. So I'll have honey being raised right behind my property. You know. So who knows? Maybe I can become a distributor. Probably not, because unless it's your own business or if you have a grocery store, it probably isn't worth it. Go on to my subject. YouTube, you have a problem. So here is what changed, and I might have missed out on it before, just not paying attention, but I will be paying attention now. But in the merry month of May, Instagram said, you qualify for a bonus program. I said, I do? They click here. So I clicked there. And then I did have one of my videos, on Instagram, our short videos, get a lot of attention, both good and bad. You get paid whether the attention is good or bad. And I made I'd say I made 2.5 times more on Instagram in the merry month of May than I did on YouTube. So now none of these are going to put me in the rich house, but I was wondering if they were going to continue this. It looks like they're playing with it. They're saying, we might do some adjustments, and things may vary. They're being upfront, but I just signed up for the bonus for between May 31st and June 15th. So I made me some nice money, not huge, but I made almost 2.5 times more on Instagram than I did on YouTube. So I know where you are. So my feeling is more and more creators might say, hey, well, how you doing? I hope they treat your thesis with the respect they should. And not be, oh, God, you're not following our indoctrination. I hope they judge it for the work that was put in there. If not, let me know, and I'll go have a talk with your professor. Oh, welcome, Will. Glad to see you. So YouTube, you have a problem. Because if I can make 2.5 times more on Instagram than I do on YouTube, well, then I may change how I do YouTube. And right now, YouTube, I do lives, which I enjoy. Because the live is not about making money. The live is about communicating pretty much as one-on-one as you can with your loyal subscribers. That's what I like about the lives. I get to talk to my subscribers. I get to see and chat. Every now and then I try to do a StreamYard so we can chat with each other. But either my timing is off, whatever, but usually I can get Michael or I can get Ray to jump in, and that's about it. But I understand a lot of people don't want to be on here video-wise. I do respect that. But at least with the live chat, I can see the input and I can respond to it. So I don't make much on the lives, but the lives are probably one of my more enjoyable videos that I do on YouTube. I can do lives on Instagram also. So that's something you have to be kind of thinking about. Is the meta is coming after YouTube, and they should. So YouTube is either going to respond in a few ways, or either going to start paying what they should be paying. Instead of, they cut it by 2/3 over the last 3 years. And the other creators I talked to said the same thing. Where I was making X, now I'm making 1/3 X. And they try to say, oh, no, we didn't do anything different. Yes, you did. Okay? I'm really, really good at math. Math, I'm a science major. That's math. No the science major without math. So now here comes along Instagram saying, hey, we got the spring bonus program. And if they keep running it, Well, then my energy is going to go towards that because it pays better. Why wouldn't I? Hey, if you're in, if you hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Kind of help the algorithm as best I can on YouTube. But the way I'm looking at it is now is, do I concentrate more on Instagram, run more lives on Instagram? You know, I don't know if I get paid on lives, but I do get paid on videos and I do get paid on posts. And, you know, there's only 24 hours in the day. Debs Winbury, how we doing? Hey, thanks for joining in. Good to see you. If you like karaoke and you stay up later at night, subscribe to Deb's Wood Burning. They do karaoke there. They even allowed me to sing once or twice, and it didn't file charges. So that's another good channel to do. Also, Michael at the Body Beatdown. If you're not following him, you should. He's channel is similar to mine. Just good old working out and dealing with everyday problems through physical exercise, and definitely has motivated me to do a few things and step to the next level. So both of those are well worth it. And everybody wish Will good luck on his thesis that he spent like 100 hours on. And his professors are fair about it so he can graduate. All right. And like I said, that's another thing about being on a live stream is that one-to-one connection that you generally don't get, you know, on just doing a video or even a Premiere. A Premiere, I can see the live chat, but, you know, the video is already going. And I did Premieres at the time because it allowed me to get a live chat going on when I was at work. And I didn't really have to pay attention to too much. And then another creator says, well, you know, I do better, you know, money-wise on Premieres. I didn't find that. Much more than that. Well, I'm just going by what you told me. Time to get more water. I'll be right back. Don't let me down. I better shut the main door because I got the AC be running. The AC be running, y'all. So, well, I wish you good luck and hope that they at least your graduation and all goes well. Yada, yada, yada. All that good stuff. So I want to spend some good time in the gym today. So instead of like a breakfast chat, all I'm going to do is throw some eggs. And I might as well just do that right now. I'm just going to boil some eggs. Kind of go the easy route. Easy. And so I can get my nutrition, but I can still feel like I'm relaxed. So probably the cleanest way to cook an egg is boiling it. Although I do like the idea of doing bacon, but I want to be all refreshed and fueled and ready to roll to the gym in about an hour. And to do that, I can just cook it the lazy way. Now, looks like I'm going to have another source of fresh chickens coming because my new neighbor Jason sells free-range chicken eggs. So hopefully he stops by before I leave. If they got to meet him. He was out there mowing his pad, so I ran out there with my mower. And chatted with him really quick. I kind of brought up the idea if it would be okay to wander back there, and he didn't answer me, so I'm going to take that as a no. It's his property, it's his right. You know, I told him I was going to wait until I met him before I wandered back there. You know, because if you get caught back there, then he's going to be like, okay, now you're a jerk. So I have to catch the rest later. Well, thanks to stop by. Brand new grandbaby gifts. There we go. That's always fun. Thanks for stopping by, Mama Bear. Good seeing you again. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, everybody. Help that Augie rhythm. And then I might do here is I'm toying with thinking. So anyway, that looks good, John. Appreciate it. Got a live stream going on here. Met the neighbor. Well, you can have it, yeah.
Is it yours?
Well, it's mine, but I'm pouring it in a glass. So if you want to drink it, go ahead and drink the rest of it. It'll be good. Have to run. All right, thanks, Deb. Appreciate it. So let me start a live here. And I think I can just leave it there. So that's why I've gotten the title YouTube, You Have a Problem. Because now, if I can make 2.5 times more money on Instagram, and like I said, it's not a lot of money, but, you know, every little bit helps. Then on YouTube might just be for, you know, hey, I'm going to do my live streams just because it's a great way to connect with everybody. I'll throw some videos out there. But will I throw it in the same amount as I have been? Well, if I have the time, I will. If not, then I'm going to sit there and shift it over. So that kind of worked out pretty well for me. So, and if you're not following me on Instagram, it's of the same name, McBean Scottish Fitness. I'm just on Instagram. I also have a TikTok, but I'm probably going to get rid of that one. TikTok is about as bad as Twitter is, or X as you want to call it, with people that don't know how to communicate with people. So we have a full day today. I was able to out in the garden twice. I was able to help my son plant 3 more tomatoes on the raised beds he built for me the other day. Also, we were able to get some weeding done around the shed, some mowing, and a bunch more rototilling. It looks like the whole garden's been hit once, and it might rain tomorrow, which will be good. And then, you know, another day or two for it to dry out, go hit it again, and it'll pretty much slide through real nice. So probably with that tiller down, we'll probably put that tiller in the shed. Try to keep this one out of the rain. You know what I mean? Well, no, you don't have to do it right now. Relax first. Yes, right this second. Now. But so what I'm kind of looking at is doing more work on Instagram. Now, Instagram are shorter videos, but they also have a live. I'm actually running a live at the same time. And I've had, like Jacob has been on both my live streams at the same time, asking the same questions. So today in the gym, I'm going to be doing shoulders, so military presses. And depending on my level of motivation, I may do some squats. If I don't do the squats, I'll at least go to the leg machines and do the leg machines. So I'm trying to incorporate more of that exercise. So the whole idea is I want to do bench twice a week, which I always do bench twice a week. And now I'm doing arms twice a week, where usually I only did it once a week. And shoulders once a week, and back once a week, and legs. So if I can do those. Now, obviously I can't do all those exercises twice a week because I just don't have the energy to do 3-hour workouts anymore. I used to, but I was half my age. I was half the age right now I am now. So people on Instagram, thank you for a lot of your positive comments. I only get a few trolls, and some of them, once I, tell them, listen, go research first before you say something stupid like fake weights, or the last one was a fake lift off. So my son was giving me a fake lift off. Next one will be I have a fake son. I don't know, something fake. Who knows? But no, none of the stuff fake. Weights are real. I'm real. My records are real. You can really just look them up. It takes 30 seconds. Go to openpowerlifting.org, or just put my name there. Hello from Violent. How we doing? Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you very much. So it is like about 11:30-ish. Yep, going to be 11:30 here in the morning in the great state of Illinois. And I've been outside pretty much all morning. So I've already got about 3.5 hours of morning in there. I've tried TikTok and Instant YouTube. I like the interface of YouTube. Right. Now, the only thing I would think of, Michael's, maybe Instagram shorts on there, short videos, followers before it'll start monetizing. And before it really wasn't monetizing, but it looks like they have changed that. And weights are definitely really hard to spot. This man lifted like 3 times my body weight. Yeah, but I had 50 years to do it. So you'd be surprised at 50 years of constant training what you can accomplish. And that's just it. 50 years, there's a lot of times you have people telling you to slow down. You shouldn't do it because of your age. You're going to have your peers. They're saying, yeah, aren't you think you're a little too old to be doing that? And I don't think they do it in spite. I think they do it because they generally believe that. And, they think they're showing concern. And if they think they are, they are. But hey, Christopher, how we doing? I'm Mr. Deadlift and Squat Man. And, the only person that's really going to stop you from doing anything is yourself. You shouldn't let other people sit there and influence you to not be the best you can be. So a lot of people are telling you not to lift heavy because they can't or they won't. A lot of people tell you, well, you don't need to go to the gym all the time because they don't go to the gym. A lot of people will sit there and try to call you out with negative comments because they feel negative about themselves. All right. But the ones that give you positive comments and say, this is giving me motivation, those are the ones that are going to succeed because they take everything as a way to get motivated and a way to step it up to the next level. Trust me, there's been many times in the last 15 years that I've thought, well, maybe I got to stop lifting those heavy weights. But I would sit there and I would look at the pros and cons, and I would look at what is it I want to accomplish. It's very easy. I could just go in the gym and rep 2.25, and the younger men would be, oh man, that's awesome, man. You're 63 years old and you're throwing 2.25 up like it's nothing. And there's nothing wrong with that. And if you're in your 60s and you're throwing 2.25 up on the bench like it's nothing, you're doing a great job. If you're doing 185 like it's not, you're doing a great job. Whatever you're doing is a great job. I will sit there and cheer on the 600-pound bencher as much as I will cheer on the 95-pound bencher. We're all in there to improve ourselves. And some of it's just because of jealousy. There is. There's always somebody bigger and stronger. I mean, I have literally competed with 600-pound benchers. I mean, that's just phenomenal. People go, oh, they're probably on steroids. I don't care. 600 pounds, and they're doing a raw bench. Okay, I can't even move 600 off the rack. So when people say, well, he had wraps or he bounced it and that, dude, if you can't even get off the rack, I wouldn't be criticizing somebody who can sit there and bench it. So I get motivation from them. No, I'm never going to go after 600 pounds because I really know my shoulders won't be able to stand it. When I did 480, I felt it in the shoulders. Not bad, but your body starts telling you you're getting pretty much to your upper level. So right now, my goal is to get to back to 480. That's my goal. I get back to 480, I'll be happy. And then at that time, depending on how my shoulders feel, I would probably definitely like to go after 485. And in competition, once I get to that point, I want to go into competition and get the number one spot in the world in my age and weight class. That's my goal. And it's a good goal, and it's a tough goal. It's not going to be easy, especially now that the weather is beautiful and that. But, I still got to step it up, and I got to go in and put the time in the gym. I got to sit there and eat all the food. John, can you see if the eggs are boiling and then how much time is left on the timer? Por favor. Nice shirt. So 500 by 1 bench press. That would be huge. All right, there's not many of us at 60 years old that can do that. And I think the
boiling 11 minutes.
Okay, perfect. And the 3 or 4 that can, I know 3 of them. So it worked out with them. So Jimmy Ray, Cole Bennett, 600-pound bencher. Just unreal. Or Cole Carter. Sorry, I don't know if I call him that. Cole Carter. You can look him up. He's a 600-pound bencher. He's just humongous. Strength. Jeff Graham, he's coming up and running. He's a little bit lighter than me, but, he did 452 in competition. Those are the guys that motivate me because they're right in my age group. And they're still going after it, and they're still kicking it. So, and that's what I do. I take motivation from those who are stronger than me or faster or whatever. And you should always take motivation from people. So what's going to go with YouTube? I don't know. Instagram, I think, is coming after their piece of the pie. Now, like I said, they're going to be making, adjustments. So a lot of times adjustments are usually not mean more. They usually mean less. But for the merry month of May, I did okay. All right. I'm not going to retire, but it'll buy some of the groceries for the month. And that's a good thing. So they'll be able to buy some of that grass-fed beef that the new neighbor has. So those are the things that I'm looking forward to. So that's probably what's going to be coming in 2024 is I'm going to have more videos coming out on Instagram. Probably going to just let YouTube, or not YouTube, TikTok, I'm probably just going to let go. It's just, you ever have an opinion on some political piece, and then you just have all these intolerant people from the tolerant party just going nuts on you. And I ain't got time for that. I don't have time for negativity. I have time to be out in the sun, lift weights, have fun, motivate people, talk to my subscribers, go for walks in the woods, walks around the farm, things like that. That's what I have time for. So when you see the haters and that, and I get better at it. At first, I used to argue with them. Now it's just like, yeah, whatever, dude. Thank you for your input. I'll give it the thought that it deserves, which is basically 0. Here we go here. Hey, boss, hope your day's going well. Just a quick question. You ever tried deadlifting? I have deadlifted. I do deadlift from time to time, Nico. When I was doing it a lot, I got up to in a non-sanctioned meet. I think I did 475, and then I went after 500, and my abs cramped and I had to drop it. I have done 495 in the gym a few times. But lately, when I deadlift, I haven't deadlifted any heavier than 365. And just what is happening after I deadlift, my lower back is stiff and kind of talking to me. And, some of the guys have been in the business for a while and says, unless you're competing in powerlifting, in deadlifting heavy, is probably not a good idea. But yes, I still deadlift about every 2 weeks. I'll add deadlifts to my routine. And it's just, I'm not really designed well for it, but I did, when I put time into it, I did it really good. So no, benching will probably be tomorrow because I benched very heavy on Tuesday. I did a 365 pause. I did a 405 by 3 reps. I did 440. And then I did 315 by 11. And that was on Tuesday. I want to give myself another day to heal because yesterday I could still feel a little soreness in there. Block pulls are very beneficial. Yep, Christopher, absolutely. Well, Christopher Seed over here, and he's over on my YouTube channel, is very skilled at deadlifting and squats. So he's always giving me very good information that I do incorporate when I do that. So yes, I still deadlift. I just don't deadlift any heavier than 365 now. I think once I break the world record in bench, then I'll probably try to build my deadlift back up to maybe around 450. But right now, I don't want to. I think last time I got injured is because I was benching heavy and I was deadlifting heavy, and I wasn't paying attention to. So how long does it take to get to 440? So I've been past 440 before, so it's a good question. The first time I hit 440 in competition, I was 60 years old, and I did it 2 weeks apart. So I did it in a UPA competition. I hit 200 kilos, which is 440, and then I went to a USPA one 2 weeks later and repeated it. And then about 3 months later, I went to a UPA one in Peoria, and I did 446.4 pounds, which is my personal best in competition. And at the same time, I was doing 480 in the gym. And that was before I got injured. And then I had injured, and then I recovered from the injury, and then I had COVID, and then I'm still trying to recover from COVID. So it's been, literally it's taken me 3 years to get back to 440. Remember, I'm dealing with muscle memory. So it's not like I never benched 440 before I have. And it was only 3 years ago. So I'm just getting back my muscles back into that. So hopefully, by the end of July, I should be in the 460s if all goes well. And we'll just have to see how that goes, But so my main concentration is going to be chest work. I'm going to facilitate that with a lot of shoulder work and a lot of arm work. And I'm adding legs in at least once a week, whether it's squats and machines or whether I just do machines. I'm just going to make sure I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to sneak some in today. And I'm going to keep doing that. And then once I get where I know I can significantly beat what I did before, then I'll go look for a competition. But the competition probably won't be until, I would think, August or September. August or September, if all things are going well, I'll definitely be looking for a competition. Be in a live video. You can do this? I'll try it. Something new. So supposedly that should work. We'll see. I haven't done this with, I don't know how long it takes. View, go live. Okay, so I don't know if I'm showing up on yours or you're supposed to show up on mine. We'll see. It might take a few minutes. So anyway, Freya, she asked for to come in on live video. I did say yes. So let me know if that's happening or not. There might be something else I have to hit. I wonder if I have to hit this. Accept. Okay. I've hit it a few times. It might be my internet's having an issue with it. I'm not sure. But anyway, so, oh man, it's like a perfect day out. Makes it really hard to go to work on days like this, but I owe. It's off to work I go. It wasn't work. I know it wasn't. Trying it again. Sometimes we're suffering technical difficulties. Yeah, it might be I'm not hitting something right, but I'm hitting everything it's cueing me to hit. So we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, good week. A really, really successful week. And like I said, tomorrow I'll either go into the gym in town or I might make a trip out to Shorewood and go out there. Somebody coming in? Oh, just wondering where you were. I met the new neighbor, so he was going to stop by and drop off a card. So he doesn't come until after I'm gone. I got my card here to switch with him. But Michael will appreciate it. So work shouldn't be too bad. Says it wasn't sent. Yeah, it was sent. I'm looking at it right here. It says, okay, anybody can see their live videos and also watch this one. So I hit accept. And then it says go live with. I hit that. And nothing happens. Oh, well. Maybe next time. Maybe I'm too far out in the boonies for me to do this. And thanks for trying. So squats, I don't squat more than 2 1/4. That's where I'm at right now. Once I am happy with the form, and I'm getting closer. Once I'm really happy with the form, then my goal will be to get it up to 315. Then I'll probably be about as heavy as I go. But we'll see how I feel when I hit 315. So right now, 2 1/4 is as heavy as I've squatted. And the form was probably iffy at that time. So I'm working on my form. And then once I like the form, it is tough for me to get down low enough, even without weight. All right. I got this legs and my back just are not cooperating. So 225 is the heaviest I've squat. Those are pounds, not kilos. All right. And once I get the form to where I am happy with it, and trust me, I'm the biggest critique of that. I have put some things out there. Yep. And that's normal. And I tell you, and I would like to have that 315 squat, and hopefully by the end of the year I'll have it. All right, let me shut the heat off and start getting the eggs cooled down. All righty. Had to put some ice on the eggs. But 225-pound bench is a good bench. Nothing wrong with that. So understand, only about 3% of men can bench their weight. So when you're in the gym and you're seeing all these guys do all this, understand you're looking at less than 1% of what is actually going on out there. Let me catch back up here. So what you'll probably see, for those of you who follow me on both Instagram and on YouTube, is you'll probably see more concentration on Instagram. I'll do more lives. I'll probably do the lives the same time I'm doing the lives here. But I might do some when I'm out and about on a trail and that, depending on how good of a signal I get. And be utilizing that and see how well that goes. So, like I said, it was a pretty good month on Instagram. It was better than it was on YouTube. And I just haven't figured out what YouTube wants yet. Oh, latest paid calibration offer I got, they've actually answered me back. So they said they're going to send me a product and give me an introduction of their product. I'll see if it actually happens. I get a lot of offers for collaboration that they never respond to. But the one thing I can never do if you get these offers, you never say yes. Because a lot of times that's just a way of getting you locked in on something you don't want to do. So I always say, okay, send me more information about your product. You know, how long does it take for the product to ship? You know, what is the guarantee on it? And then I never hear from them. Because even if it's a product that I'm interested in, oh, from France, bonjour, that's all I know. Je m'appelle Jean. That's about it. I took it the first year in college, and that's all I remember. I know more Korean because I was there for a year. But welcome from France. We are in the great Midwest, state of Illinois, sitting out here at the McBean Farm, enjoying the perfect weather before I have to go to work. Well, first I'm going to the gym, and then I'm going to work. Very well. So, just beautiful day out here. Couldn't ask for better. Makes it hard to do anything else. So, go ahead and answer any questions and chats in that. But like I said, I will be doing probably more intense work with Instagram, as long as they're going to keep the spring bonus going. And then we'll see if YouTube reacts to it or not. I think they're going to have to. Well, I appreciate that. And the whole idea of my channels are to inspire and to motivate. And just to let you know, you can do anything if you keep at it. And like I said, you don't have to do what I do, but as long as you are being physically active, you will enjoy a better physical life, which will make your mentally you'll feel better, which will bring you more enjoyment, and it makes it a little easier to do the physical stuff. So whether you're taking hikes in the mountains or trails or things like that, or walking around the neighborhood, or working out in the garden, or lifting heavy weights, light weights, medium weights, running, doing stairs, whatever, it's all good stuff. And try to get at least 3 days of good activity for at least 30 minutes. 60 minutes would be better, and you'll live a happier life. All right. I generally work out about 5 days a week for about 60 to 90 minutes a day.
I shouldn't have made that comment.
What are you on?
TikTok.
Yeah, I'm going to pretty much just shut TikTok down. Just a bunch of idiots. So, yeah, we'll be doing a lot here with Instagram, and I still have my YouTube channel of the same name. So I do have a McBean Scottish Fitness on YouTube, which I generally do my longer videos, my workout videos, and that because, of course, Instagram, you're limited to about a minute. And I do some specialty videos on, small shoulder exercises, things like that to protect your shoulders. And then I do nutrition chats and talk about vitamins and minerals and, getting out in the sun. All right, going for walks in the sun is one of the best things you can do for just about anything. And hydration. You need to hydrate. Hydrate and electrolytes. So someone asked me yesterday how many bottles of water I drink a day. About 6 bottles of water. And then because where we work, the furnace is hot, usually, 2 bottles of Gatorade, which I don't want to, but you do have to have something with electrolytes in it. I haven't found a good additive yet. I know they're out there. I haven't picked one yet that I can add to the water. So I'm making sure I'm getting all the salts I need. But I do have a Himalayan salt grinder at work that I add to my cottage cheese when I eat it. And that helps me not have cramps at night. I tell you, cramps are no fun. That will bring you out of bed really quick. I kid you not. So I hope everybody is enjoying the videos I have. They are real weights. It is a real gym. It is a real lift off. I only want about 20 pounds on a lift off. I don't want it taken out of my hand. I don't want to play catch with 400 plus pounds. All right. Anybody who lifts heavy understands that. And generally, whenever I get a new spotter, we have that chat about, okay, here's what I want on there. Especially when I see them lock in like this in the bar, I'm going, no, we're not doing that. What you're going to do is you're going to take it out of my hands, and then you're going to drop it back in my hands. And that's not good for elbows or shoulders. And when I'm doing reps, I'm not going to do a complete lockout because you don't do that on reps. They're called reps for a reason. You just have a full range of motion, but you don't have to sit there and overextend your hands for that. All right. You want to keep your shoulders healthy for all that time. That's how you do it. So if you have any other questions are always great. I appreciate that when people ask questions in chat. And if you are lurking here in YouTube land, go ahead and put a comment in there and help my Augie rhythm, because YouTube needs all the help it can get. But after this will be the eggs that I just iced right now. Eggs, glass of water, in about 20 minutes, and I'll be heading to the gym. So everybody, thank you for joining in. Have a wonderful day. And I will be posting some shorts later on of my military presses. And on the YouTubes, I'll do the longer video of the workout and see how that goes. So remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, and have fun. Get out in the sun. Always going to make you feel better. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Thank you, Matthew. All right, let me see. Are you sure you want that video? Yes, end video. Let's all do.